And during these hearings these past 2 weeks, multiple law enforcement officers have invoked their Fifth Amendment rights, with the Attorney General's office right by their side. We take a look at the implications. Earlier this week, impeachment panel chair Joseph De Leon Guerrero asked House legal counsel John Kuhl for advice on the matter.
Can a witness plead the Fifth on any question or for any reason?
They can if they have a reasonable likelihood that they're going to be prosecuted or can be prosecuted, and that the answer would be incriminating.
Deputy Commissioner Ambrosio Gomorrah was among those officers who invoked his Fifth Amendment right and right to legal counsel last week, even before a question could be asked.
I know we're wasting government time here, but first of all, with all due respect, Mr. Chairman and the committee, I am invoking my right under the Fifth Amendment.
When he returned again this week with legal counsel, he was represented by Acting Attorney General Viola Alipuzu.
My name is Viola Alipuzu. I'm the Acting Attorney General, and I'm here on behalf of Mr. Ambrosio Gomorrah as DPS Deputy Commissioner for limited purposes until his legal counsel is able to appear with him.
Representative Ray Tebeteb then asked the acting AG if her office might be filing criminal charges against Ogumoro based on any self-incriminating statements he might make.
First of all, I thank you for that question, but I think that every person has a right to plead the Fifth Amendment. There's a reason why the Constitution provides for that protection. Now, with regards to my commenting whether my office will charge him for pleading the Fifth, I don't think that that's permissible by law. I don't know what he's going to testify to, and so I think it's very premature to determine whether any charges will be brought against him. I'm kind of confused why the question is even asked.
But under the model rules of professional conduct, the AG's office may now be conflicted out from prosecuting any law enforcement officer they've previously represented during these impeachment proceedings, even if criminal behavior connected to the allegations is uncovered later. One private attorney who served as both a criminal defense lawyer and represented plaintiffs in civil rights lawsuits involving police misconduct says the representation of law enforcement officers invoking the Fifth Amendment is a problem for the AG's office. David Baines.
It would be very troubling if they couldn't prosecute someone because they represented someone in kind of a civil proceeding. It is also a little unusual that while it's not unusual for the AG's office to be representing police officers or other civil servants who are testifying freely, it is a little troubling when the AG's office is representing someone who's invoking the Fifth Amendment. Because then, well, what concerns does this person have for taking the Fifth Amendment, and why is the AG's office involved, especially if the ones who would then prosecute the person that they're concerned about the Fifth Amendment is the AG's office.
During the impeachment proceedings, attorneys from the AG's office were also observed apparently advising the officers to invoke their Fifth Amendment rights. This occurred, for example, during the hearing on the escort of a federal female detainee to the governor's house for a massage in 2010.
Mr. Chairman? Yes, sir. Just being advised on my counsel to now exercise my Fifth Amendment. I totally understand, but perhaps...
Again, David Baines.
For someone from the Attorney General's office to tell a public official to invoke the Fifth Amendment when the AG's office would be then the ones who could be potentially prosecuting, it does seem to me to be a conflict of interest.